Welcome back to Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark. That's your host, Jeff.
Hey, Mark, how you doing today?
Hey, it's cold here in the House of Draft, but you know what's warm?
Our hearts.
Our hearts.
Our
hearts. We're going to continue the warmth after you tell them what the theme is this month and what we watched this week.
Well, this month we're celebrating the films of the late, great Rob Reiner. Last week, what did we watch?
Watch When Harry Met Sally.
Perennial classic. And in my mind, we're about to watch, or we did watch, another perennial classic. We watched This Is Spinal Tap, of course, directed and now starring Rob Reiner, as well as Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, and Harry Shearer. There's also some fun cameos. Billy Crystal, who was in last week's film, is in this, as well as Bruno Kirby was in last week's film. He was in this briefly. We also have Fran Drescher. So, little Easter eggs to look out for. This is a mockumentary. It is a fake documentary about a fake band. But I don't know if you can call them a fake band because everybody here plays the instruments and wrote the songs, and so honestly, Spinal Tap is a real band.
It did seem like they were playing all of the music in this movie. So
they were all performing, and they're now some of the background players might not be, but the front three, Derek Smalls, David St. Hubbins, and Nigel Tufnell, the actors were actually performing and writing the songs. Which adds that authenticity to the mockumentary style, because when you see Michael McKean singing and it sounds like Michael McKean's voice, it really drives home the authenticity. And apparently there were several people when they watched this the first time didn't know it shouldn't be taken seriously, and they just thought they were watching a bunch of stupid people be dumb, which
bunch of idiots,
which is pretty funny. But this is your first time watching, and I've stated on the show this is one of my favorite movies, and this is probably the 10,000th time I've seen Spinal Tap. I tend to rewatch comedies more than anything else. Like, I put them on and over and over again just because they make me happy.
Sure.
And this is certainly among my favorites. But as your first go around with Spinal Tap, what did you think?
Yeah, so last week I told you I would be respectful of how the place that this holds with you, and I will. I will be respectful in my critique here, but I will say, yes, this is was my first foray into this film. And I didn't really know what to expect, other than I knew it was this, fake documentary.
Yeah.
And I will say that I was amused with most of it. I was amused, right? I think I've said this here multiple times, is that, I like comedy. I like, watching comedies. I'm not in the same space you are, where I like a bunch of dumb comedies, right? I think you've stated in the past that
respectful.
You've stated in the past that these satire parody type of films are some of your favorite types, is because it just they don't take themselves seriously, and while that is very true here, I don't know, other than Rob Reiner, none of these people, I don't know it. I don't know them from really anything else.
Yeah. Christopher Guest was in Princess Bride. He's the six-fingered man.
Yeah, I think I do.
Nigel Tufnell in this film. He's also married to Jamie Lee Curtis, and they've been married a long, long time.
Oh, I did not know that.
He's living the dream life. He's also gone on to make several other mockumentaries, probably most notably Best in Show.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not.
A lot of people love it, and it didn't jive with me. Like, I don't like those other ones as much as this. But I think the reason I like this so much is because the music is so good. Like,
yeah,
the music is good. in
No,
Spinal Tap.
I would say this is one of the best musical films I've seen. And now knowing that they played all the music themselves makes it even better. Is the music was fantastic. Honestly, I wish this movie was just them playing, and not about the release of this dumb album and
Hey, Smell the Glove is not dumb.
but I did think that the music obviously for me was the most prominent feature here in this film. Some of the running gags were amusing. The exploding drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's drummer. How the drummer they've had like 5 or 6 drummers and they've all died of like
Half
weird
of them
shit.
are called Stumpy. Did you notice?
Yeah.
That?
Yeah. So I mean, it's and the most perfect thing about this film is that it's without credits. It's about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh boy, that's the most credible thing. Not the fact that it's the music is written and made by the people on screen. This movie is fully improvised.
I did read that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did want they set up like, hey, this is what we need in the scene, but then everything else was kind of improvised. They also, I don't remember the number, but they had like thousands of hours of footage. Like they just kept making and improvising stuff. And they had left like a bunch on the cutting room floor. I think like the original cut was like a 3-4 hour long movie. The studio was like, no. And so they had to cut it way down, which makes me interested in seeing all the stuff that's out there, like that's on the cutting room floor. I'd love to see that sometime. But I think I think the fact that they made this movie, it's all improvised and they don't break, right?
Yeah.
No,
everybody's very committed to these roles, and I love the running kind of. I think it's mentioned a handful of times, but they compare themselves to the Beatles several times in different situations. I think one of them is the reason why Rob Reiner's character is making this documentary and the band goes, "Oh yeah, that worked out really well for the Beatles." Because I guess the Beatles made a documentary for a tour
that
or
at
something.
all.
It was towards the beginning of the movie. But and then there's another reference to the Beatles somewhere in this movie. But
there's when they talk about the cover art.
Yes. Yeah.
The
White
Album.
Album. Yeah. I did just the movie is clever. I will say the movie is clever is because there is this may be a backhanded praise. I don't know.
Here
you
we
tell
go.
me. The movie does not come across as dumb, I guess. I don't know.
They are playing it straight, is what I think you're trying to say.
Yeah,
like
yes,
they're not
100%. It's not slapstick, right? Right.
Right. They don't ever ham it up. The characters are being serious when they say things. Like like when he's playing, one of my favorite parts when he's playing the beautiful piano song, right? And it sounds really great and sad. And then Rob Reiner's like, "What's this called? Oh, this piece? It's called Lick My Love Pump." It's good shit.
I thought Fran Drescher was very good.
I love Fran Drescher. I
mean,
think we've talked about her before because she was in Santa Sleigh, if you remember that.
Yes. But no, early Fran Drescher is all-time hot for me. But
season late Fran. It's all just different flavors of delicious.
I don't know if she's aged so much well now, but up until the late 90s, when the last time I really paid attention to Fran Drescher,
you and I talked about how good she looked in Santa Sleigh.
Yeah,
we were both like, oh, like we paused the movie.
Yeah,
had a little more time.
No. The what was the name of her TV show?
The Nanny.
The Nanny. Yeah, duh. No, it's just like Fran. I mean, it's a running question. I think with everybody is if you could spend one night with Fran Drescher, would you gag her?
Whoa. Who said these questions?
Well, now I'm saying it, but so now you have to answer.
My answer is no.
Oh,
Part of the
you love her.
Are you crazy?
So it's so the voice does it for you, huh?
It's a total package situation.
It's part of the ambiance.
It very yeah, okay, I'll answer your question. Yes, it does. I'll stop beating around the bush. Yes, it does.
I mean, to each their own. It's
So you're saying you would?
yeah. The voice. It's kind of the instant turn off. Like you can look at her all day, like early Fran Drescher, and look at her all day, but then you like she opens her mouth and you're like, ooh, don't want to hear you talk anymore.
Can't agree.
I mean, listen, it's one of those conundrums, right?
It's not a conundrum. The situation's never going to present itself to either one of us, so I don't know what you're worried about here.
No, but like, if it did, and like, but if it did, it's one of those things where you kind of pause, pause, listen.
You do.
Just a brief second,
Don't
and you
put
go.
Words in my mouth.
I don't know. Oh, I mean, what did you think of her in this movie?
Oh, I love her. She's great. Like again, plays it totally straight. I really like her chemistry with the band. Like just the way she immediately kind of clocks things. One of my favorite moments is a small one where she points at Nigel and is like, "You don't talk so much," and you hear David go, "Oh, she knows already." You just stand there and look pretty. I think she just adds to it the handful of scenes that she's in. Offers more legitimacy to the movie. I'm guessing she maybe wasn't as well known back then because.
Yeah, I don't imagine.
Yeah.
84 and The Nanny was late 80s, 90s, but I love the end towards the end of the movie. They're like, I guess I don't know if they disbanded or I don't know. The band kind of breaks up and they start talking about the musical about Jack the Ripper, and the name was going to be Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack. Saucy Jack, which is basically just the Grinch.
But and then I just like I this is not my chosen type of movie. However,
but you did choose this one. I did not subject you to this one, unlike other times where I make you watch things I know you wouldn't like. I even said going in, this is not your movie. Yep. That's why I'm not picking it, because it's not for you.
No, but it is widely regarded as a classic. It is, I mean, you've referenced it many times. I've seen it, it's been referenced in my sphere of movie
people
watching.
Have referenced it not knowing what it is. Anytime someone says goes up to 11, they don't know that they're talking about Spinal Tap. Like that phrase going up to 11 has entered the zeitgeist. People just say it now because that's what it means. You take something to 11, you go over the top, and it's more famous than the movie.
Yeah, it's I mean, IMDb, case in point, IMDb's page for this movie, the stars go to 11. And it's the only movie on IMDb that has an 11-star rating.
Not even the sequel has 11 stars. Did you have like a favorite song? Because there's a lot of good ones in here.
Um,
I can list some names. There's Big Bottom, Sex
there was
Farm. Sex Farm.
Sex Farm. Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting on the Sex Farm.
Oh, that's the one that was big in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one was probably my favorite.
You can go on your favorite streaming app and find. I don't think they call it "Smell the Glove." They call it "This Is Spinal Tap," and it has the songs on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love Big Bottoms. One of my favorites. Talk about mud flaps. My girl's got 'em. It's good shit. My baby fits me like a flesh tuxedo. I'm gonna sink her with my pink torpedo.
See, you deliver the name of these songs like they should be delivered.
They are the lyrics.
Oh, I know, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just different hearing the lyrics without music.
Oh yeah.
But no, I mean, clearly the best part of this movie for me is the music. It is. I mean, it's really good. I was actually surprised after the first couple moments where they have, they're playing on stage, how good the music was, and music in films can make or break movies. I mean, obviously here with a movie about a band, but I mean, I watched a movie the other night. It's called The Wrecking Crew. It's a new movie on
Based on
Amazon
the Nintendo
Prime.
game, the NES game. No,
I don't think so. But it stars Jason Momoa and what's his name? The other wrestler guy, bald-headed, was in the
Statham.
James Gunn movies. He played Alien. God damn! Why can't I?
Vin Diesel.
No, James Gunn doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the voice of Groot.
Oh no! What's the wrestler guy?
Batista.
Yeah. So Batista and Jason Momoa play brothers, and the film takes place in Hawaii, and they it's kind of like a whodunit. We got to solve a crime movie, but the music in that movie is so absurdly good.
Yeah.
It's so eclectic and all that it just it elevates everything, and music and film can do that. And I think while this movie of this mockumentary isn't made for me, and I don't necessarily enjoy these types of things, I will say that the music in this movie completely elevated it to the point where I was like, okay, let me get through these dialogue scenes so I can get to the
The
next.
dialogues were all the good. There's so much good shit in this movie.
But that's how I felt watching this movie, is because I was like, okay,
Sexy.
let's work through these moments of dialogue so I can get to the next
So what we should
time.
have done, I should have just had you listen to the album, and I'll watch the movie, and then we'll come back, and you'll be like, "Yeah, this was great," and then we can move on.
I mean, I don't know. It's because it's like the music is made around the story here, and so even though that the movie itself, I didn't really find too appealing. I will say that had I not watched it and only listened to the music, it probably wouldn't have had the same, because you still need some backstory. You still need to know why Sex Farm was this big song in Japan. Why did it allow them to hit it big again? I guess, I don't know. I haven't seen This Is Spinal Tap 2 or anything, but
Neither have I. I've been holding off on it.
I imagine that's maybe something to do.
Well, it's like 40, 50 years later, though. Like they're in their 70s and 80s at this point. So
is it the same people?
yeah,
I mean,
same actors, the same
okay.
trio, and Rob Reiner. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean,
I think it's Rob Reiner's final film.
oh, that's sad.
But
Well, it's sad for many reasons.
Are you sad because it's Spinal Tap?
It's sad. I would say first, it's sad that the man's dead.
Yes.
But then it's also sad that maybe his last film was a follow up to maybe his most regarded film. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know if Spinal Tap is his most well regarded film.
No, I think that's like Princess Bride, personally, or when
Maybe.
Sally.
Yeah. What's cool about that? What's cool about Rob Reiner is that he was successful across all sorts of different genres. It's like When Harry Met Sally, rom-com, Princess Bride, comedy, but in this fairy tale setting. A Few Good Men, which we're going to watch next week. Courtroom drama. It's just like, I mean, it speaks to him as a filmmaker. But it also, like, he could tap into, like, comedy was obviously his go-to, but he could tap in, and like some of his more well-regarded stuff was television stuff. The show New Girl, he, I don't know if he created, but he directed quite a lot of episodes, and was a executive producer on, highly successful television show, and so. I think Rob Reiner, I think that's why we're doing this theme this month, is because, I mean, a very gifted director and storyteller, even though some of his movies, this is Spinal Tap, don't really resonate with me. I can still say it was, highly successful because of how regarded it is now.
How dare you?
I mean,
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's still. I mean, like I've already gushed. And again, I knew you weren't going to dig it, and you picked it anyway.
Well, I mean, it's a blind spot, and I'm more than willing to close the loop on a blind spot. Even though I probably know I'm not going to enjoy it, but I will say that, like, watching this, and coupled with it, it's not that long.
I would say this: give it like 6 months, watch it again, and see if you feel differently. Like, because it is one of those things. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's all right," and then I just kept putting it on, and kept watching it, and it kept more and more things I started to notice, and that's when it became one of my favorites. When I'd look forward to certain segments of the movie, certain songs that are going to come on, certain performances.
I will say that the turning point in this film for, like, I guess the crescendo, if you will, of drama in this film is when the Stonehenge thing comes in, and it's tiny. And they blame the one guy, and he's like, "Fuck this, I quit." And so then they had to book smaller venue. I don't know. It's funny.
Like when they had to change their entire formula up to do Jazz Odyssey.
Yes.
The new direction of Spinal Tap. This is Derek Smalls. He wrote this, and it's just it's awful.
I mean, it is funny in certain part, like, for me, a lot of the deadpan jokes did land. It's just I don't have anything really to compare it to as far as, like, mockumentary, because I just haven't. I mean, obviously we've all seen The Office, and that's a mockumentary, but
kind of. I
no,
mean, it is, but yeah, it's a sitcom.
Sure, no, right, it is, but it's in the same vein as this, and so, like, but I haven't seen. I don't think I have seen any other movie that is a straight up it's shot documentary style, but it is fake, right? That's a film.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Best in Show is out there. That's one a lot of people recommend. It's got Christopher Guest is in it. The late, who's the woman who just died from Home Alone.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, she's in it. Eugene Levy. McKean's in it from this. Michael McKean.
Oh, Christopher Guest directed and wrote Best in Show.
Like he basically after Spinal Tap was like, I want to do that some more, and he made a bunch of these mockumentaries. There's like 6 or 7 of them, I think. I can't remember them all, but I largely don't enjoy them as much as others do. But
yeah, but this is one of your favorites.
But this is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So that's cool.
Recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I really think you either have to be completely, a comedy fan just through and through to, for me, like to want to watch this one, find it enjoyable, but also, it's kind of weird because like I would recommend if it was nothing but like music, like people playing these instruments and this and music and it was just maybe that was all it was. What do you used to call it? You remember the guy that played the piano? They used to do a bunch of live shows with him and John Tess, Yanni. You remember Yanni?
Oh, Yanni, yeah.
Yeah. And like his stuff used to be on TV all the time. And it was just like 2-hour video concert. It was just him playing the piano with a bunch of other people. And this is a throwback, Yanni. I hadn't thought about Yanni until just this minute. This is probably the first time in like 30 years I've thought about Yanni.
Yeah. Probably makes you a normal person, to be honest.
Anyway, if you don't know who Yanni is, man, go to your favorite music app and just search up Yanni.
Yeah, prepare your butthole for Yanni.
Anyway, that's when people playing the piano were like these super cool. I mean, I remember he had like a ponytail.
There was a Christian guy, the Christian Yanni. His name was Dino. And he always wore the biggest fucking Super Bowl style ring on his hand. Just a big orb of just diamonds. It's just despicable.
Yanni.
Look up Dino.
I love these one name dudes.
Yeah, Yanni and Dino.
I just looked him up on Spotify, and he has a playlist called "This Is Yanni."
I thought you looked up Dino.
Oh, I look up Dino too, but yeah. Anyways, if it was in that same, if this movie was in that same vein, I probably would recommend it just because the music's that good. I just it's this one's not for me, and like we had discussed before, and weeks before. I knew this one wasn't going to be for me, but I'm glad that I watched it. Glad I got it off the list. I don't ever have to watch it again. So yeah, Jeff, what are we watching next week?
Next week we are going to watch A Few Good Men, and it stars everyone. It's from 1992, and it's got Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland, Kevin Pollak, 1 Degree of Separation, Christopher Guest. Matt Craven, who's Cuba Gooding Jr. It's got everyone in it. They basically just got everyone to be in the movie. I've never seen it. I, of course, much like things going up to 11, I know the line, "You can't handle the truth." So I'm looking forward to it. I really don't know. I know it is a courtroom drama, but that's about it.
That's widely regarded as one of the best, or maybe the best courtroom drama film, but also a classic in its own right, just because of the performances from the main actors here. A lot of people have said it's Tom Cruise's best performance. Jack Nicholson's best performance. So I haven't seen it in a very long time, so I'm excited to watch it and get your thoughts on it from a first time viewer.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to send you a video of Dino now. You can see not only Does he have a bejeweled ring? His entire
Bejeweled.
piano is just covered in diamonds. So,
I will appreciate that. But what I also appreciate is all of you hitting the subscribe button when it pops up if you're watching on YouTube. That way you don't miss anything, any new videos here on the channel. And if you want to follow the podcast on our favorite social media platforms, we're at Movie Draft House. You can find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right here on YouTube. Give us a like, follow, and subscribe. Jeff, tell them where they can find you.
you can find me on the worldwide internet. My other podcast is called The Movie. Nope, that's this podcast.
Yep.
Shit. It's called Chronologically. We're going through the Stephen King movies of the 90s. You can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts except for YouTube. And that's all I want to pitch because everything else I don't ever update.
At least you're honest. Because I still pitch the socials, and I don't update those very often.
You update, yeah, follow Mark's socials. This is the same thing. If you listen to Chronologically, I say the same shit at the end of that show. I'm like, don't follow me, follow Eric. Don't follow me, follow Mark. I just am bad at social media.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. It's
I
healthy for me.
I will agree. Social media is probably the bane of humanity, but it's so necessary. I think. I don't know.
I
man.
think if you're trying to build something and want to get listenership and viewership, it is sort of this necessary evil. I refuse either way. The worse the world gets, the worse social media gets.
Well,
And
right.
the world's in a pretty bad place.
Well, but I just think, like, that's where all of our news, fake or not, comes from, is social media. And so, like, if you don't watch social media, or if you don't pay attention to social media, you're kind of out of the loop, and that's not a bad thing, I don't think. But if you want to be, I don't know, man. If you want to be,
You don't have to.
you don't have to,
You
but
don't.
it's
I
just
don't.
it's so right. But it's so hard
And
not
I'm still
to.
up to date on bullshit, but I'm able to.
Where do you get where do you get all your information from?
Usually like news sources. I know it's weird.
Yeah.
Accredited news sources. Reuters, NPR is pretty good. People that have to fact check. I like it when they fact check. I like sources like that.
I like people that do their job and do it well.
Yeah. I like when they hear something, they don't go, yes, that's true. They go, let me verify and make sure that that's true before I tell everyone that it's true.
Right.
Those are my favorite news sources.
I do agree. Jeff, any last words?
No, go away. I'll see you next week.